Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about finding some low cap gaming altcoins out there, man. There's a lot to talk about. There's been some coins that have been pumping lately. Gaming is looking like it's going to be one of those sectors that you guys need to pay attention to here. Everything is just getting started, man. As you guys can see, Alejandro says Web3 gaming is heating up. I hope you filled your bags. I want to know what you guys filled your bags with when it comes down to gaming, because the whole entire gaming sector is pumping as of right now, whether it's a micro cap, low cap, mid cap, or a big cap, right? They're all pumping, and that entire sector is about to go crazy. Well, in the bull market, I think it's going to go even crazier. This is just the beginning. We haven't really seen much yet, but before we get into all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20K subscribers, so if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, right? And if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales, you guys got to join that Patreon, join the Discord. You guys can ask your questions all about the private sales, even in this stream here, when we get a little downtime, right? The crypto markets is looking decent. Everything is looking up right now. I took a smooth little 75x long on Bitcoin at 33 something. All right. First I did a 30x, nothing too crazy. I was being scared. Then I took a 75x. Right now I'm sitting pretty good right now. We're gonna see where it goes. I think I'm gonna take profit at 36, maybe 35. I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, things is looking good, and we guys go look at the top gainers and losers here. You guys get to see some gaming altcoins at the top gainers. Senate, we've talked about this, and we're going to talk about it in this stream, and why I told you guys this was something for you guys to look into. Playable, another one up 59%. That's huge, right? You guys can look down here. Gods Unchained, another one up 29%, right? So gaming is all around here. Hello is up here. You got some other ones up here that's doing decent. IMX here, think that they're pumping off of that Disney news, right? Top losers, I don't really see much up here. I care too much for, right? Yeah, nothing really, right? Now, if you guys remember, a few days ago I dropped a video talking about the top 5 gaming altcoins for 50x. These are below pretty much a $15 million market cap. As you guys can see, decimated I have up here, right, at a $3 million market cap. You guys want to see where it's at now. What else did I put? Senate, 5 million. You guys want to see where that's at now, right? And that was even up 15% when I made that video, right? What else? Anything else I talked about in this one? I think we did that decimated there. But GameSwift is up a little bit here, so we're gonna show that a little bit off. Let me look at the comments before we really get into it. All right. Yep. If you guys already haven't subscribed to the EA Verse channel, subscribe to that. I'm going to be playing some big gaming projects on here. Sharpnel. I can't even speak. Shrapnel, big time. Some Nakamoto games. Those are going to be something I'm gonna focus on there. So check out that. I'm gonna show you guys the channel at the end. Jamel says, "What up, EA?" Rebel says, "Euro. Dream Crypto. Let's go, bro. Let's go." What's up, guys? That's what I put. Craig, good day. Why is it a good day for you, Craig? What's going on? Give me your top 3 gaming projects that will 20x or 50x. You may see them in this video here, in this little live stream here. We're going to talk about a few, right? I'm bullish on pretty much all of them. That's why I'm covering them, really. So let's get right into it, right? You guys can see the GameFi sector is up 3.3%. And you guys can see, if you look at the past 7 days here, Sen is up 216%. That's a 2x right there, right? There's some other, I think that's the largest one actually in the past 7 days. They have some burn, and you guys can see both of them are actually up. Senate and Sidus is up, and I told you guys, Senate has to catch up to Sidus in terms of market cap. Probably sit under 5 million, but when I've seen with Polis, as you guys can see here, Polis, this, and Star Atlas, where's Star Atlas? Atlas is here at a 38 million, right? Now you have Polis above it. When I first covered these two, it was like a few months ago. I told you guys why Star Atlas would make you a millionaire, right? And if you guys paid attention to it, you guys probably would have bought Polis and not Atlas. It's the DAO token to the Star Atlas ecosystem, and it was a much lower cap than Star Atlas, and it has exploded. Now you guys can start to look into Star Atlas to catch up to the Polis token a little bit more, right? But like I said, for the first one, it was Senate. Now I've told you guys why I was bullish on Senate, and I showed you guys in the video. It was at a $5 million market cap, right? It is at a $14 million market cap as of right now. The reason why it exploded is because people finally saw that it was undervalued compared to its other token, the sidus token, which is at $36 million market cap, right? And it has better tokenomics than the sidus token. And also with this ecosystem here, their entire allocation from private sales and seed sales, all of that has been fully put out onto the market. Everybody got their tokens. I was in the private sale of this. I got my tokens. Everybody got their tokens right here, right? So there's no more like huge inflation from people that was in early to dump on you guys, right? And you guys can see they recently had a huge burn here, right? A huge burn. Sidus about 8.8 million tokens burned, and you got 176,000 tokens for the Senate token that was burned. So this is driving a lot more hype for Senate and Sidus, right? As you guys can see, it's up 47%. And I think this is going to keep going up higher. And then also what I did was compare the two to Star Atlas. Let this load up a little bit. Like I told you guys before, Star Atlas and the Polis token. When it came down to the Polis token, it started to pump compared to the name value token, Star Atlas, right? So Senate, I could see it doing the same thing that the Polis token did. And that's where I got the play from and told you guys to pay attention to the Senate token, right? So you guys can see it there a little bit. So that's one right there. And then you got Player Bull. We haven't talked about this in a while here. We haven't talked about this in a while. Player Bull here is up 59%. This is also in the Avalanche ecosystem. Now, another tip I want to give you guys when it comes down to finding these low valued gaming altcoins is looking at the ecosystem, right? The ecosystem, if there's not a lot of games in that ecosystem, people are probably going to look at the few games that's on that ecosystem. So that's Star Atlas on the Solana chain, and that's why it was also pumping, right? And when you go look at the Solana chain here, Solana in the past 30 days has been pumping, right? So that has brought a lot more attraction to their chain, right? Which is bringing more attraction to, different gaming tokens on their chain. And that's where you get Star Atlas and the Polis token from. And then we also got Dio. We're going to talk about Dio as well. But when it comes down to the Avalanche ecosystem, there's not much on there. So Player Bull is going to be something that people are going to probably target a little bit more than usual, because that is the only gaming, not the only gaming, but probably the best gaming project on Avalanche. And there's not many of them, right? Besides Shrapnel. That's what's going to be coming out very soon here. Told you guys we got into the private sale of this, and I'm telling you guys now, you guys probably want to buy some of their NFTs, their operators here. When you look at the operators, you could go on to OpenSea and see some of the operators. The thing is, when it comes down to games that use NFTs in game, the evaluation for some of these NFTs get crazy. I did this last bull, and I told you guys, I made a video on it as well. When it came down to big time, you guys were able to buy big time spaces, which are their NFTs, at a decent price, but you was also able to flip it at a bigger, like a higher evaluation. And the same thing is going on with Shrapnel here. You guys can see, you can see some of the prices on there. This is from high to low, so the highest prices, these are like legendaries and things like that for their operators. But you can see here, you guys can see, you can buy one for $278. But instead of buying that, you can actually go onto their website and buy some packs, right? The packs will give you guys some of these operators. This is what you need to do if you guys want to start playing some, some Shrapnel. I'm planning on giving away some of the $20 packs on my EA Verse channel. If you guys already haven't subscribed to that, that is probably going to be one of the earlier things I'm going to try to do there on the channel here, is give away some of those packs, because I already bought the $100 pack, and I'm probably going to buy a few of the $20 packs just to give away. So you guys go subscribe to that, to the EA Verse channel there. But besides that, let's go on to GameSwift. GameSwift is also now up. A lot more people are starting to take attention to what GameSwift is doing and comparing it also to IMX, especially after I made that video. I told you guys, GameSwift is just going to be like somewhat of a little brother to the IMX token, the Immutable X token. They're pretty much doing the same thing. Immutable X has bigger partnerships and better, they've been more, they've been here. They have built everything up, and I think GameSwift is going to be able to piggyback off that. Tokens, yes. Did I just live, guys? Let me know. Let me know if I don't know what here. Hopefully, they'll be live. Still live. Filling with Launchpad tokens. Did you guys? This fund is up. Ivan today. Well, let's go. Crypto gaming and RWAs will be biggest narratives. I think RWAs is going to probably be the third or fourth big narrative going into the next bull. AI and gaming. Very bullish. RWA. How does the pre-sales work with your Patreon? I bring some of the projects to my Patreon group. If you guys are pretty much interested, you guys let me know. And we all, it's kind of like a community VC if you want to look at it that way, right? We invest in some of the projects like Shrapnel. I brought it to the community. Before getting into it, I don't even want you to see the Patreon and asking me questions, because we're in some here that is going crazy. But let's continue on here. Now, I've told you guys about the Solana ecosystem. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to here, I want like this. So was talking about some game on the Solana chain, but Jupiter, pay attention to Jupiter, guys. These guys are going to be doing an airdrop. All you have to do is pretty much go into their DApp and start using it. I'm not going to read all of this whole thing throughout the whole live. You guys can check it out on X as of right now. A lot of people are giving you guys out on how to get this airdrop. Some people are speculating that this is going to be a very big airdrop comparable to Arbitrum's airdrop, right? And Arbitrum user, I don't know how much money some people made off of Arbitrum. Some people made a decent amount of money, especially if you was able to get into that contract and then get your token and sell it. Because some people, there was a lot of traffic jam on their website, so you wasn't able to claim your tokens. But some people found the workaround, got into the contract, and got their tokens. Right? It's so crazy in this game here. But Jupiter here doing an airdrop. You guys are gonna have to pay attention to that. When you go into their website here, it's pretty simple. Connect your wallet to it, your Phantom wallet, whatever wallet you use on the Solana chain. Do some transactions here. Figure it out. Read over things like people that are making big threads on how to get the airdrop. This is alpha. No one is even telling you about this. This is free money, guys. Free money. Crypto pays you to basically interact with a lot of the dApps, and that's what you should be doing as of right now, especially if they don't have a token. Right, but let's go on. And I told you guys about Dio. Let this load up a little bit. Told you guys that Decimated here was going to be another good play. A very cheap play for you guys to actually start to get into. It was at a, let's go back and look at this. Where was Decimated here? Just in this video alone. Let's play that right here. It was at a $3 million market cap. Even before that, it was around $1 million market cap, right? And now you're seeing it at about a $7 million market cap. And I think this is going to keep pumping. It's two good games. Star Atlas and Decimated are two good games on the Solana ecosystem. So when people start to play on Solana, they're going to look at Star Atlas. They're going to look at Decimated. And these games are starting to finally come out. This is going to be the next part of the speculation. People are going to speculate how good the game is going to do. Before that, people are speculating how good the game looks. Now it's when people start to play it and how much people are going to really want to play it. And from what I've seen from Decimated, it looks very good. Star Atlas looks very good. These are going to be two games that's going to be on the Solana chain. As Solana continues to pump, these two are going to do well as well, man. Just the 24 hours, you can even see it. Just the 24 hours here. Nice little pump here. Let's look at the 90 days. Let that load up here. Look, 90 days. Just the 90 days here. Extreme gains right here, man. This is where you catching those early parts of where you can make your 50x to 100x, buying below $1 million market cap or at $1 million market cap, right? For some people, if this was at $1 million market cap and he bought it and it's now at about a $7 million market cap, pretty much 7x your money there, easy, right? And that's the start to where you get to compound onto your 50x. But I see some comments come in. Let me just check some of these comments real quick. I wonder why things aren't loading on my end here. I actually don't know why things aren't loading here. Let me just check on the other side here. How does it? Yeah, I talked about that. Did you say beam swap? I'm not talking about beam swap, man. Stop shilling beam swap so much. Like, we get it. You like beam swap, cool. Heavy video, you don't gotta shill it. It's cool. It's there. Pure alpha, yes. I'm trying to give you guys the pure alpha here as much as I can. What is a normal allocation on a pre-sale? And is it DAO Maker giving you guys access to the pre-sales? No. So essentially, when it comes down to the pre-sales, hold up. When it comes down to the pre-sales here, we got a partnership with DAO Maker, so that gives us public sales, access to public sales. The min allocation for the private sale, it's 1,000, right? Of course, that is depending on how much allocation we get in those sales. Some I can give about a 500 as the min, but we haven't had that in a while. But normally it's about a minimum of 1,000. That's why I tell you, before you even sign up for the Patreon, ask your questions on how everything works. But we're basically in a bunch of different VCs, some high-end VCs that gets us access to some of these big projects here. So that's pretty much it. And right now, only one VC got an opportunity to get into Shrapnel that I'm in. So I'm in so many that we get access to a lot of different levels of altcoins there. Right. And let me see. One more question before I go on to the next one. I don't know why it's not loaded on this side here. Wonder what's going on with this one. Ivan says like, yep. Johnny Reed, DPIN, IOTEX, and Solana. Yes, I do got a DPIN video coming out probably tomorrow talking about IOTEX. A lot more people are starting to take notice on DPIN. It's getting crazy. I'm loving DPIN right now. DJ hash power, cool. Hope you 1000x that. You don't. I feel like a lot of people don't understand. The more you guys shill altcoin, right, a lot more people are going to be turned off of it. Even if it does well, people are going to be turned off of it just because you're shilling it too much. I've told you guys, I told you, I like boom. What is it called? Beam swap. I like it. I got into the private sale of beam swap. I don't need to keep talking about it. Right, let's continue on with the content here. Geno Pets is something I think is going to start to pick up a little bit more, but this is more towards the move to earn side. Even though it's a gaming project, it's more going to be if move to earn somehow comes back around and gets a little bit of hype. Geno Pets is going to, pretty much do well right now. I wish actually that they had more of their circulating supply out, seeing that they've been around for a little bit of time now, but it's still decent. And it's still having a green 14 days here. 2 years ago, it hit $37, right? But this is decent for Geno Pets. This is also another game on Solana, so this could get a little more attraction as Solana picks up as well, right? Next, you got Army of Fortune. Now, I've told you guys about Army of Fortune a little bit ago. This is now on Arbitrum, and there's not too many games that I know of on Arbitrum. And these guys, I told you guys, the team behind Clash of Clans, the Supercell guys, These guys are the ones that are building Army of Fortune. If you guys had the chance to play the game, the game is decent. It's in beta. I've been playing it on my iPad, right? It looks decent, and they finally came out with their website, and actually that's why they started to pump. As you guys can see, from the end of October, they got listed on CoinGecko. CoinGecko. I've been called it out on the Discord. Try to tell you guys to pay attention to this on the Discord, and it's just been up. It's just been going up, right? Their website is finally out, and they're going to be doing another token. It's going to be similar to what Thetan Arena did with their THC and the THG token, right? Something similar, but this team is what attracted me to these guys. They're on the Arbitrum ecosystem, and it's not like the fully diluted. I think it's under a $3 million market cap, right? These guys are looking good, right? Looking very good. I got a video for you guys. I'm in for video for you guys, but the website finally came out, and they're also building out a little bit more things, and things is looking good. If you guys know how Clash of Clans and all of those performed on the iPhone and the Android, I think that we can see Army of Tactics do something similar. So Army of Tactics is right now what you can start to play. Then the Army of Fortune is the metaverse that you guys is going to be coming very soon here. So there's a lot of more things coming for them. Let me go check for the comments here. Why is it not loading on this side? I don't know. So I can't pull up your comments for some reason. For some reason, I can't pull them up. But you have access to other PCs. Sometimes DAO, yes. DAO gives us public allocations. A bunch of other VCs gives us private sales allocations. Check GMEE. What is GMEE? Shit. Excuse me. Bro, where is the best place to contact you directly? Discord. If you guys want to contact me, just get in that Discord. You guys can ask all your questions there about the Patreon and how it works. What is G? What is this one? Like that one. But yeah, as the gaming sector starts to pump, I really think that you guys are going to find a lot of these low caps that are going to go crazy. By the time they start to do about a 10x, that's when more people start to talk about them, especially on YouTube. I've noticed this a lot. Once an altcoin starts to get, starts to do some numbers, more people start to talk about them, and that's why you guys got to be early on to these low cap altcoins before they even hit that 10x or 5x or wherever it may be. Before people start really talking about it. Like Player Bull, there should be another one this should be one of those that you pay attention to. GameSwift is going to take a little bit of time, but this in the long run is going to do you justice. What else? Let me just close out some of these real quick. But what is game here? Damn, up 82% in the past 24 hours. They had to. It's either it was okay. Let me see. What is this? This is what I mean by low caps. Look at this. $4 million altcoin up 82%. Arcade on the blockchain, and I see Binance Labs there. I see Polygon. I see the Sandbox, Animoco brand. So they under that umbrella. That's good. No, mobile gaming. Yeah, mobile gaming is something to pay attention to, guys. I told you guys. I think I used to make a lot of videos on what mobile gaming could potentially be, and any crypto that is targeting mobile gaming could succeed widely. But just from the quick glance at it, I do like this though. I'm gonna have to take a deeper dive into this one. This is a $4 million market cap. Very good. If you caught that 82%, who said that? Don the Don. If you caught that 82%, man, good job. Good job. And I do follow a lot of what Animoco Brands is doing, right? When you guys see me review upcoming projects and they have Animoco Brands behind them, I tell you guys, follow where the money is at. Animoco Brands is a huge investment company. Of course, not all of the projects that they invest in wins, but the ones that do are going to win crazy, right? And I think this is going to be the the time where probably some of the ones that they invested into last bull will start to perform well in this market here. And you guys are going to see a lot more people who are going to start to follow where Animoca brands are investing. That's why I tell you guys some of the places. Well, when you look at my upcoming videos, I tell you guys follow the money, right? So I point out AZ16, Animoca brands. Who else do I point out for you guys? There's a few out there that I pull out. I point out for you guys because if you follow the money, you're most likely to be successful, especially in crypto. EA live and alive. Been bullish on Sidus and Senate for ages now. Glad to see it get the pump it deserves. It went crazy last bull, guys. A lot of people don't remember that, but it went crazy. And the thing is, it's a web game. It's a desktop game. People can play Sidus Heroes and things like that. I bought their NFTs. I had their NFTs, and actually, let me give you. I don't know if they have, if I'm even allowed to say it right now. I don't know if I'm even supposed to say it right now. But let me see if they even got it on their Twitter yet. Let me see if they announced it on their Twitter yet. If they're gonna have an in-game currency that's coming out that you guys can actually use, and if you was, I think if you was able to get into the IDOs, if you got into the IDO or the private sale, you're able to get it. Like right now, let me see. Excuse me. Damn. No homo, man. My throat's been itching. No homo. But I don't know what's going on. They haven't announced it on here yet. But essentially, right now, when it comes down to Sidus, you guys can actually get a discount, not a discount, but able to get some free money for their marketplace. It's called Sidus. This is going to be the ticker name. It's only going to be used in their marketplace. And if you got it, I think if you got into the public IDO or the private sale, you're able to get about $150 worth of just free money, but you can only use it in their ecosystem. So when you use it into their ecosystem, you guys can get some free NFTs or whatever, pretty much, right? And I told you guys I got some of their NFTs way back and sold pretty much all of them on there. Well, I did sell all of them on OpenSea. I haven't even played the game, but I'm going to be playing this game. Caught the bottom. They're about 4.8 stars on the App Store. Wow, yo, that's a good catch, man. It's a really good catch. I love when I see people doing their own research and finding gems that actually start to pump. Don't rely on your favorite influencers. 9 out of 10 times when your favorite influencer talks about the altcoins, they have vested interest. And I'm telling you guys this as someone that does the same thing, right? I talk about a wider range of altcoins, but the ones you can tell some of the ones I'm into already if you pay attention to the channel. But I try to tote that line where I don't talk only about the projects I'm in, talk about projects that I'm not even in just yet, right? Especially that I believe that is going to pump. Got into Hello, Miria, GFAL, and now in Star Atlas, Sidus, Lady Crypto is bullish on Sidious. When you go into gaming, when you go on when you take a when you go down the rabbit hole on X, you'll see a lot of people are very much so invested into Big Time, Sidus, Shrapnel. There's some other ones that you need their NFTs to buy. I don't think they have a token that you can actually use to actually play it, right? So there's some that you need the NFTs for. I forget what it's called. I think it's Cooligans or something. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, the gaming sector right now is starting to pick up crazy. Don, you're right. Animoca brands back projects will be successful. Yes. A lot of people are down on what Animoca brands was doing last bull, but I haven't changed. I've been following what they've been doing. I follow them on purpose because I know how much money they have and what they're investing in, and they're pretty much big over there up in the east. So you guys got to see where the money is going. And Zap Exchange, Zap EX looks good. That's a DEX, but let me just look at it for you. I think you commented that on the last video made. I actually thought it was connected to Play Zap or something. Zap is up though. It's up 51%. Dexes will have they run. I think I've been seeing RVF being talked about a lot as well. Let me close out some of these. I pretty much told you guys everything. Remember, guys, they're not gonna do a public sale, but if you guys are able to play test this, because you can be a part of the airdrop I'm doing, but you need their NFT. But that's the only downside. I don't know why it's taking long to load. What about AI? What are some gems you following? I will be a killer in the bull market. When it comes down to AI, pay attention to my last video. Some of my AI plays are already pumping. I don't really. I just tell you guys, man. What is this? I thought this was on Plays app for some reason, but this is. I'm gonna have to take a little bit more of a look on this one. I'm gonna just leave this there. But how was pumping? Why it's not up here? BitTensor was pumping. This thing, so you had to hit $100 yet. Another one that's also very close. Man, you guys would have known about Nakamoto Games, man. I'm telling you, guys would have been so good right now if you guys would have known about Nakamoto Games below 5 cents. Below 12 cents was anything below 12 cents was way better buy than what I got in the private sale. If you guys got into it at 5 cents, look where you're at right now. Look where you're at right now. And the thing is, this was out last bull. And now it made tremendous gains, right? Pretty much close. I'm not even doing math in my head, but you're up more than 50x on this. No, actually, you're not up more than 50x. I can't do math. I can't do math, but you're up crazy on this if you guys got pretty much below 12 cents. This runs up a little bit more, passes all-time high. It could get passes all-time high easily. Even if it gets his all-time high, you got it at 5 cents. You are doing well. And as more people start to talk about this is going to be good. Keep your eyes open for the Nilion private sale. I'm actually going to pass that on. I'm like, you seen the video I made on Nilion. I'm gonna try to pass that on to the guys. Nilion, I'm very bullish on some of the upcoming projects. Nilion, Fileverse, what is that called? Virtual Labs. There's a lot that is so bullish that is coming out. The thing is, crypto landscape is going to change within the next few months with a lot of the altcoins that are coming out, especially in the gaming space. There's going to be more gaming altcoins that is going to come out. Let me see Seedify right now. You see Seedify. This is like the premier gaming like Launchpad. It's actually up. Cool. I think you need, what was it? How much you need for the lowest tier? I think that was like at 150. I told you guys, Launchpads is going to go crazy. Launchpads is another way to like, really, it's really to access what some of the upcoming altcoins that is going to be out there. If you guys got it at $150, pretty much, I think that's the lowest one. If I'm not mistaken, 250 or is it 500? One of those is the lowest tier for Seedify, and it's up right now. 90 days, looking very good. Let's see if they got any upcoming IDOs. But let me see. I did have a vote out there. Which one are you guys more bullish on? Let me see this one. So for the 24% of people that said, well, 23% now, 22% that don't think that crypto gaming is going to be the most bullish narrative. What is going to be the most bullish narrative for you guys, really? Has this thing even updated yet? I don't know why it was tweaking over here. Chappie, we just got access to this private sale here. This is another AI play. For those that was asking about an AI play, this is an AI play here. Let me see. Open Fabric. They don't really have anything new coming out just yet. I wonder why did they pump though. But pay attention to some of these ones, especially, let me see, Engine Starter too. I haven't looked into these guys in a minute. I know they got some good gaming projects that's definitely going to be coming out. Oh, $15 million market cap. This thing has pump. Had to have pump. Let me see. I check that 1 year. Huh? I mean, okay, nothing too crazy. It's another good place to get some gaming altcoins here. We got into their private sale like last bull. I sold all mine. I know one guy that was actually holding all of his for pretty much this next bull here, where gaming is probably going to be a little bit bigger. Owl will be huge. Yeah. Which launch pads do you recommend to buy before next bull? Seedify, Engine Starter, DAO Maker. Now, you want more access to the gaming. If you want true gaming, god damn, you got Seedify and Engine Starter as the two that you guys should pay attention to, really, for gaming. You can see here there's some gaming already. Boss Fighter. This is pretty much, not all of them is gonna do well, but I've been meaning to cover this, but I don't think it's just time yet to cover this just yet. But that is the 3 they have up there that is already coming out. But you can see from Seedify and Engine Starter, they have a bunch. Carbon Browser did crazy numbers from IDO and private sale. So this is another way for you guys to get in there. This was like the scam of last bull. But you can see there's a lot of different games up here. Animal Concerts, Meta Fighter. This I still got hope on this. This is like a micro cap when it comes down to gaming. Let me show you guys. I still got some hope for them, but it's like a degen play for these guys. It's like a degen play for these guys, looking to be like the Mortal Kombat. But I don't know. And not too many people are really even talking about it, so I don't even really try to mention it too much. But I think I made a video on like micro caps, and I told you guys Meta Fighter it has the opportunity to do good. The game actually does not look bad. They're always like, like you can see right here, they're always showcasing the video on how it looks. I think this could do well before a lot more people start to talk about it. And there's another one that I've been a little bit bullish on too. Forget the name. God, I forgot the name of what it was. But yeah, what other gaming projects are you guys looking at? The landscape for gaming is about to go crazy. I think in the bull market, we really going to see a lot of game project, like a lot of gaming altcoins do like 50 to 100x. Some we don't even know about them just yet because they haven't even came out just yet. Like Shrapnel, I can see. Let me see this. Big Time. People are comparing Shrapnel and Big Time, and people think Shrapnel is going to actually be bigger than Big Time. So if you guys think about it, right, when Big Time came out, they only gave an airdrop, but when they came out, the fully diluted valuation was about $1 billion. So if you got into the private sale somehow, I know there's some people that got into the private sale. They are sitting well as of right now because they're going to be getting their allocation over time, and that's good. That's very good, right? And they probably get their entire allocation within that next bull market, right? And if you're able to get your entire allocation, some people have became millionaires just off of getting into the private sale of this. This code isn't out. And see why. First game that combines console and blockchain, developed by AAA gaming vets, seen on PlayStation, Xbox, IGN, and Steam. Haunted Space is going to be one of those that you're going to probably want to pay attention to. I think the IDO already happened for these guys. I don't know if it's the IDO has happened yet. I don't know. But private sale, we skipped that. I don't know why I skipped this private sale here, but I was kind of hot when I saw them featured on the PlayStation and Xbox YouTube channel. So this could even be bigger than Shrapnel and Big Time. And not too many people are even talking about it. But let me see if I could pull up the video I made for these guys. Let me see. While that's going on, let me look at some of the comments. Looking at Compete, they're on Epic Game platform already. Yes, I agree. I talked about Epic Games for a while now. I talked about not Epic Games, sorry. I talked about Compete. There's another one that you should pay attention to that's on Epic Games called NFT Champion. It's basically a Pokemon like thing. I'm gonna show you guys that a little bit later. Not too many people are talking about that one either. But I think that is going to also do well. I'm just pulling up the Haunted Space video I made for you guys. I'm trying to remember, when did I make it? And not sure if anyone said it. I just joined. What do you think about Miri? I actually think Miri is going to do well. It's also because a lot of people are pretty much chilling Miri. So that brings it up to a different amount of people. Well, I can't pull it up here. But I do think Miri will do well. God, I can't even pull up my Haunted Space, but you guys could look up on the channel and find the Haunted Space video I made. Haunted Space is going to be one of those. And once again, PlayStation, Xbox, and IGM, all seen on those. So there's a potential that Haunted Space will be bigger than Big Time and Shrapnel. So keep your eyes on these guys. Follow them on Twitter, because you guys could find out a little bit more. I don't know when their token is going to come out at all, if their token is supposed to come out, but they've been incubated already by Cetify, and we got the chance to get at the private sale. So I don't know what's going to happen at that. But Compete, I definitely do like Compete. I'm always in their Twitter spaces. You may, if you are on Twitter, you're active on Twitter, you may see me pop up in a Compete's Twitter space, because I like what they're doing. But I want to show you champ. These guys, I think they have the opportunity to do good as well. They're on Polygon, not really being talked about a lot as of right now. Still a very low cap, but there's going to be opportunity when people really start to talk about these guys. You guys can go onto the website. And I think you can, I'm sure you could play the game on Epic Games as of right now. It's Pokemon. It looks like Pokemon, but gives you a little bit of Digimon vibe, if you guys remember Digimon and things like that. All right. There's been a lot of gaming projects that tried to capture the essence of Pokemon, but they all failed. Right. I forgot there was Pokemon. This was during the time where any projects had the name Poke. It was getting hype. Right. Those guys failed. I think they changed their name to Emon or something, I don't remember, but there's a lot of different ones. These guys were the only one to get listed on Epic Game Store, and you guys can get the early access as of right now. That's also another thing you need to pay attention to. Games that are actually getting listed on some of these bigger gaming platforms, like Epic Games. Hyperplay is going to be a Web3 type of game platform as well. So if they're listed there and they're very low and no one's really talking about them, they're undervalued, right? That means, especially when it comes down to Epic Games. Epic Games just doesn't list anything there. All right, it's here. You guys can get into the Epic Games right there. Oh, I voted on this? When did I vote on this? I don't even know. So much money gonna flood in. Yep, a lot of money is about to flood in. A lot. I don't know how many bull markets or cycles you guys been through, but every cycle, the amount of money that comes in here is even crazier. What do you recommend to get into private sales as a part of Launchpads? You either get into the private sale or you get into the public sale, right? There's only two. So it's either you get into private sale with VCs, with me, or you get into the public sales with the Launchpads. I also feel like Compete is going to do very well this bull market. I agree. Let's go look at Compete. I think I made a short on it. I think I made a short on Compete and not a full video on Compete. I think the time I made it, I don't remember. Let me see where it's been at. Nothing too crazy for Compete, but Compete does look like a good game overall. 11 watching, only 5 likes. Thank you, man. Thank you. I don't even be, you know what's crazy? I don't even be really asking for likes or anything like that. Like it. But Compete look good. This right here, you look at it. It looked good. PUBG style, Battle Royale. The more people play this game, if they get some streamers and everything like that playing this game, it's going to be huge. I actually want to play test this as well. Is it free? When you guys, is it free in the game store? Or you got to pay for it? And I think they're doing their OG drop. Oh, it's free to download, yeah. So that may come up on the EA verse, man. That may come up on the EA verse because the PC I'm getting, yeah, it's coming next week. I don't know when I'm going to put up the game videos, but it's going to be there too. I think for the EA verse right now. Compete's looking good. What other games you guys got? Before we head out, I don't want to hold you guys too long here. Look at some of the other ones I've been talking about. G-File. How much is G-File up right now? G-File's up, man. This was a low cap. It's not pretty much a low cap. Too much. It's for some people you can consider it a low cap. This is around the mid cap territories, the low end, the low end of mid caps, and the high end of low caps. But yep. If you guys don't got any other questions or any other altcoins you guys need to look, comes down to gaming, I could let you guys go. Today we were supposed to stream with Jay, but I think Jay was probably a little bit busy. Either way, we're gonna have more streams coming. There we go. Finally, all the comments finally loaded. I don't know what was going on there, but hope you guys have a good weekend. If you guys haven't already subscribed there yet, please do so. We on that road to 20K subscribers. So if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Check out the Patreon if you guys want to get into some upcoming projects, private sales. I'm the only one offering you guys this. We get into some of the biggest projects. Layer Zero is doing the airdrop. Shrapnel, Supra. Those are the 3 biggest we've gotten in so far. And of course, we get some of the little ones like Open Fabric. Open Fabric has done well. Sophia Verse, Twin Protocol. Pretty much everything in the Singularity Net ecosystem we got access to. Hypercycle, all of them, right? So if you guys do not want to miss out on those private sales or the upcoming private sales, join that Patreon, join the Discord, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.